Today is November 16th, 2025. Well, a lot of people scattered. I put it up on the Facebook account that I keep notes on everything on this. If the FBI ever gave me my money, I was planning on taking care of my kids. Where people even said years ago, we all know if they actually paid her, she would help her kids. Well, I almost died to save them. Most people get letters of recognition to lay their life down to save others. Hundreds were saved. Thousands went to jail. And you were part of a very big case. You usually get a letter. Not made fun of. These idiots, they just want to steal for themselves. That's all they want. Where Michelle confessed September 30th, 25, 1 o'clock in the morning, this whole thing is a scam from her family because they're in debt to drug dealers. They want the money to pay the drug dealers back. They owe money. That's who they're stealing for, themselves, to pay back drug dealers. It's their debt to drug dealers. She even admitted that they human traffic people. She admitted, because where that guy that brought her down said the guy's running it, said no one's ever to say a word to her again. This whole thing is your family's debt to drug dealers. I know, I'm sorry. Does she even know who you are? No, and I don't want her to know who I am. She don't even know who you are, so if I knock on that door and she answers it, will she know who you are? No, and I don't want her to know. She don't know who you are and you had her skull bashed in, her raped and tortured because your family was in debt to drug dealers? Yes, I'm sorry. She's not sorry. Listen to her friend Matt and her talk on January 13th, 23, that the Ohio drug dealers were threatening that agent's life because he thought that they'd let all those people be human trafficked, and it was your family letting them get human trafficked? Yes, I'm sorry. Your family human trafficked people because you were in debt to drug dealers? Yes, I'm sorry. She's not sorry. People are dead. She helped sell them. I listened to September of 23 where the original cartel confronted her ex-husband that it was a medication error, medical malpractice, and fraud that made her sick before. Did you know that? Yes. Did you know they encouraged them to sue them for those doctors for years? Yes. Did you know the original cartel already confessed they photoshopped everything on her before? Did you know that? Yes. Found out you were the one that told her new husband's family they could bash in his head, kidnap him, take him out to Youngstown, have him found incompetent, and walk off with everything. And if they had something in Youngstown set up, it's all wrong because you told on them. I know, I'm sorry, but I really wanted that land. Too bad. Okay? So who are they stealing for? Their debt to drug dealers. Okay? September 18th, 23, 8:30 in the morning, I pull in a client's house up in Akron. Next door neighbors, there's an investigator talking to him. I don't want you to say anything to her. That agent needs to get his facts straight before he puts his name on anything. It was a medication error that made her sick before. Why'd they wait 15 years to kill her? Well, I went over and talked to them. They said that when Strange thought she was following Tim and Katie, he ordered her to be killed. And if she didn't die, to have her destroyed to make sure she had nothing. Nobody was to say or do a thing until Dave said he wanted a divorce, and it took him 15 years to say it. They planned this for 15 years before they did it. An agent needs to get his facts straight. So, and you know what's something? It was Linda following Tim and Katie, where she came up to me the Wednesday before Strange made up that lie. I was following him again. I got caught. I think they thought it was you. I'm sorry, be careful. I'm like, great, thanks. I'm gonna get screamed at. No. Bastard ordered me killed. Took my kid and pushed him to suicide, and he was in counseling for 2 years. That's why I didn't sue those doctors for the medical malpractice. Told you. Or I had the 6 to 10 surgeries, my muscles all clenched up. Went to a bunch of doctors, falsely diagnosed me, gave me a bunch of wrong meds. My whole body swelled up. I had seizures. I had heart attacks. They're giving me false diagnosis of MS, brain tumors, you name it. They threw it at me. Gave me a whole bunch of wrong meds, almost killed me. They want to remove my pituitary gland. Do brain surgery. Told me I had level 2 brain surgery. I need level 2 brain tumors. I needed surgery. Go into my community health. They're like, whoa, we need to have a long talk. What those doctors are doing. They're known for lying, falsely diagnosing people, ripping them off, making them sick, getting kickbacks from the drug companies, sharing with their associates and friends, doing the same thing, and then making people so sick to do unnecessary procedures. Get an attorney and sue them and turn them over state to pull their license. It's illegal and immoral what they did to you. We'll even represent you in court. They have almost killed you. For 2-3 years. They encouraged Dave and I to sue him. Okay? Got with Dr. Eli. He agreed it was the medication doing it. Put me on fentanyl patches, muscle relaxers, and over 9 months I slowly got well. Started in like October, November of 2002. By April, I'm almost well. I had went from a 24 to a 16. And May 3rd, 2003 is that traffic accident. I had nothing to do with. Me and my whole family were at home. Brian Laney had to show up and tell us how Phil was speeding, ran a stop sign into a semi, killed him and Tyler both. Okay, and by July, I got well. It took me 9 months. Is anything connected? No. Okay. Then come November of 2003. My sister Linda is married to Tim Strange's son, that occult leader's kid. She was out one day and found him with Katie. She didn't say anything. And so when he went to leave, she went to follow him. He was cheating. She didn't have enough nerve to confront him, thank God, because they probably would have killed her with what's going on. But she should have quit following him. Came up to me at church and on that Wednesday and said, I was following again, I got caught. I think they thought it was you. I'm sorry, be careful. I'm like, great, thanks. By Sunday, he took my kid and pushed him to suicide. Yeah. Made up that baby lie. Oh, and Dave even told Strange in 2002, it's the medication making her sick. He said if she gets off that meds and she gets well, you need to sue him. He even knew it. Everybody knew. They thought they put me on morphine patches, and here they put me on fentanyl. Stronger. Because like Dr. Eli said, the only way to get clenched muscles to unlock is to move them. You're in so much pain. I can't get you to move. Once I can get you where you're out enough pain to move, blood flow will get pushed into those muscles. And as they get pushed in, they'll relax. And as they slowly relax, more blood flow will get into them, then we'll build new muscle tissue. And you'll be fine. But I gotta get you out enough pain to move. It took 9 months, plus then I had all that massive swelling. The first month I lost 30 pounds. Second month I was pulling myself around stores and malls. And I got so much pain I ended up in the hospital. By the third month, I could drive a car. And just kept dropping weight. massively. I gained 150 pounds in less than 2 years on that other medication. And I swelled up, had seizures, heart attacks. They're throwing every kind of diagnosis at me in the world. They're all lying. And here, the only thing that's wrong with me is my muscle clench from all the surgeries. I had 6 to 10 surgeries on my stomach in 2 years. And being cut in so many different places. Like they said, the nerve ends didn't have time to heal. And so the muscles clenched. And it's documented fraud, medical malpractice, and medication errors. They're just ripping me off. In 18, first month of the case, I went in there. The police and the feds were in the back for the case. And my community health has cameras out in the open. And they had to keep an eye on me so they wouldn't hurt me. And the doctor made sure she said something. You always blamed the steroids that you were on. They had you on so many medications. Is the medicine making you sick before? They were just ripping you off. It was fraud. Don't ever claim any of that because it was nothing but fraud. They were just ripping you off and they made you sick. Was the medication making you sick before? They told them. Documented fraud. And proven. Now, 2002, 2003 proven. I don't know. I am so tired of these people. And, oh, well, we, shut up, we're gonna do... You're not gonna do jack shit. It's been 7 years. Bill from the Freemasons. Shove it. Seriously. All you're doing is lip service of wah, 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 wah. Because even the cartel told on you, May 26, 25, Walmart 62. Heard they were laughing about this in Summit Mall on May 25th, 25. A bill from the Freemasons, big scam of the dirty doctor not being one of hers, works for them, and they had lied, and the whole thing's a scam from Bill from the Freemasons. Who does he think he is? I'd like to know who he thinks he is. Cartel's tired of him. Everybody's tired of Bill from the Freemason and his pathetic family harming people because they're in debt to drug dealers. Oh my God, what did he do? One of the weird bets of you bet everything in life. You don't want to be poor, so you'll kill other people, exploit them, try to steal from them. And then telling that shit to Carl's son Rick that he can take Carl's land and and steal everything from them. You can't steal anything from them. You have no right to Carl's land. And they have no right to anything Carl owns. See, that's where they need to learn their place. It's not theirs, and they don't have a right to steal. And they don't have a right to interfere in his life and his happiness. You know, I heard some investigators today. I heard that one tape she had made of, see, I didn't want Carl to sell that land to Danny, where Danny said, well, I'll buy it from you, Carl. I'll lock it up. I'll make sure that gates go up. Make sure Rick's gone. And when everything settles down, so you can go down and mow your hay and ride your tractor, you can enjoy your land. He said, I'll do that. He said, because he won't threaten me. And him and Danny cut a deal. I told him not to sell it to Danny. got in a big argument. I would have rather him took one of the other offers of money and just walked off. Just left. Don't ever go back there. It's crazy people threaten to bash your head in, kill you, destroy you, throw you in a nursing home, walk off with everything. You can't do that anyways. But it's still insane. Don't want to take the risk of them killing him. And I didn't want him involving my kid. And Danny's grown. It's not my land. It's not that I didn't voice my opinion and voice it loud. But then it comes down, it's not mine. I'm not Brenda, I'm not Rick. I'm just his wife. But I made sure my opinion was no. But it was his choice. It's called freedom. Having control over your own money, your own land, is something he's not experienced. Where those other people beat on him and stole from him. He's experiencing freedom. Not making the best choices with it. But you have to live with the consequences of your choices. Because, I said, Carl, when those people yell at you, you're curled up in a ball. If I yell at you, you don't. Matter of fact, one time you laughed at me and told me you loved me. He said, Karen, you're nothing but love. You'd never hurt me. And those people actually hurt me. He said, you're just mad at the situation. I know you would never hurt me. You're just upset at the situation. You're scared. See, where these people think they can exploit from the elderly, they can have people drugged for fake confessions, beaten, raped, human trafficked, photoshopped and framed in their own little scam, and then set off a hate crime on them. And they can steal from that victim. Delusional, aren't you? See, that's where I was told by a sheriff, no law enforcement will fall for your scam. Ever. Ever. No law enforcement would ever fall for this. A Massillon police officer about a month or two ago was talking and said, we told everybody to stay out of this. We've been playing Will to get all his drug connections. Now I want you to think about this, and I want you to think hard. Where I even sat and talked to my daughter-in-law's brother tonight of how that agent went and told on me, how April 19th, 25, how they showed up and said, how dumb are these people trying this? Nobody ever fell for the dirty doctor scam, taping you unaware, confessing of crimes, and sat on it till they've wanted a divorce. There's so many crimes in that sentence, it's not funny for that doctor to go to jail, I'll tell you that much. And they said it sounded mechanical. And they knew it wasn't me. And the tape of Weird With Yourself, they knew it was photoshopped to washing in the shower. And they photoshopped everything. They told Agent John to go tell on me for calling the hotline before he talked to me and act as dumb as these people. And that these people are so dumb. When she called the FBI hotline, they had walked into an FBI office, confessed they were legally monitoring me on their own. And nobody fell for this. See, that's where Agent John even confessed. He had all these people in his FBI office, all the church people, that family. Made fun of me for that. Some guy named Pete. Don't even know who he is today. Never even met Bill from the Freemasons. People talk about him around me. Never even spoke to Michelle. But I seen her around me. They're real. People at Faith Family Church seen them. I've never talked to these people. Where Officer Mark said his document, I verified she was framed before, and it was a drug cartel in my home before. And they seen him